All right, so let's jump forward here. We've got HEX at number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, PS 11, 12, 13. Taking out those positions from number 5 to 13. It is up another 20% today, and it's, as we saw, is moving back to the top there. Let's look at the biggest pair, which is PulseX V2, and look at this chart. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Funnily enough, it did a nice 61.8 bounce on the Fibonacci, if you're familiar with that. That's typically where you would expect it to bounce, generally speaking. If the chart's particularly weak, there's some problem with it, maybe holders, supply dumper, it can typically get to 78.6. And on occasion, if it's a complete setup, then, it comes all the way back down, right? But generally, 61.8 is pretty reliable, and that's exactly where HEX bounced from on the US dollar price. It is back up to where it was, back up just below 0.3 of a penny. As you guys know, my mark for it on the weekly is as follows. It is sitting at 32/100th of a penny, and I'm just rounding it off at 1/3 of a penny, right? And so far, it's looking pretty damn good, isn't it? On the weekly, still got room to move at 62.9, so it could blow past my 1/3 of a penny. But what I would like to see then is if it can just hold up, and maybe everyone just says, screw it, I'm not taking profits, I'm just going to sit there. But of course, we always know there's some people take profits, but at the moment is really powering up to the upside there. Obviously, on the monthly, there's plenty of room to move. On the daily at the moment, it is just at 72, so still looking pretty good, guys, for a move higher here to that 1/3 of a penny, in my view. Obviously, not financial advice. We're just going off the charts here, and we got bullish move here, 21 over on the 4 hour over the 54-hour moving average, and we've just entered the overbought part at 78. But I think they're still looking good to hit that target of 1/3 of a penny on a second go. So pretty cool. Now we can go to monthly, can't we? So we've got to look at that. Now, obviously, HEX has been doing pretty well also, and here we got the monthly moving average at the moment at 49/100ths of a penny, so just under half a cent. So those are kind of natural levels there. I would say, to 1/3 of a penny. Then to on the monthly, one might say, 45/100ths of a penny to half a cent. I think that's kind of the next zone there. So 1/3 of a penny, half a penny. What's in a penny? Twice half a penny, or 3 times 1/3 of a penny. We get to a penny. So that's kind of cool. And of course, as you guys know, the recent tops we've had is 3 cents. So, in the short term, that's a goal, right? The short, medium term, 3 cents. But you guys know when HEX starts to move, it's game on. It's game on. HEX don't lie. HEX got lots of friends. What are the fundamentals, right? Big community, big sleeper community. One of the top 5 coins from the last bull market. Even though this is the pulse chain version, it's got the benefit of the pulse chain itself. There's big market makers out there potentially that will move the chart as well. So, it's got a lot of fundamentals there and a lot of influences as well that come out of the woodwork. So, lots of fundamentals there, and of course, actually benefiting from, I think, the value growth of Pulse Chain too. Got a lot of protocols, particularly supporting it, like all the HEX derivatives, as well as Goza, Edron, ALGO, etc., and also Liberty Swap and others are supporting. All of the bridges supporting value transfer too. But let's go to the EHEX on Pulse. And have a look at the EHEX doing very well as well. Look at this, up at now 17/100th of a penny. EHEX looking fantastic. Definitely on the overbought, at 80 on the daily. And let's look at the 4 hour there. 4 hour there also pretty high, up at 85. Last time we saw it get to 97 and retrace, so still could potentially move. But EHEX looking pretty powerful on the weekly. We've got definitely hot now on the weekly, which is kind of interesting. One of our first charts to see the weekly hot. We've still got a lot of room on a lot of the other charts on the weekly because we've been down for so many months, 11 months, remember? We had a green month last month. We've got a green month this month. And now we're at 1700th here, looking pretty hot there. So, it's going to probably get pretty close to having a cool-off period. Question is, will it do a big sell-off or a small sell-off? Kind of feeling towards a small sell-off, subject to the general market, of course. But let's have a look at this sort of mark here. If it did retrace back to 61, that'd be back to 3089. It's currently 2017. So looking pretty healthy is the old EHEX. So 61.8 would be to 89. That's probably where, if it's going to do retrace, would go back to. And a nice bounce off that would be pretty good, because that would also be around where we had this little bit of resistance back here in December last year, January. So question mark there. And of course, the top of this move heading into some, trading area that we were used to be in. So I think that's probably about right, not too far away. Let's see if it can try and hit 0.2 of a penny before it does that. And if it can come back, even if it does the 50 test, the stronger it tests back, so if it does a 38, that would be 1200. And if it does a normal kind of pullback, that would be back to 30s, 8900. So we'll be watching out for that with a bit of profit taking. No doubt once you get into this sort of zone, there will be some profit taking coming on very soon. That has turned out to be generally right when we've commentated on that before. When I'm saying generally right, like 90% of the time, we're up 323%. It's got to be coming, like a bit of profit taking. We want to see higher lows though, right? So we want to see those higher lows higher. Typically a third down would be very strong move, indicating a nice move to the upside and just calling off the RSI for another round. But certainly on HEX, looking pretty hot there.